Imagine sailing across the vast, unforgiving Atlantic, only to vanish without a trace, leaving your ship to drift like a silent ghost on the waves. What if the ocean itself swallowed your cries, hiding secrets that have baffled the world for over a century? That's the chilling tale of the Mary Celeste. The infamous ghost ship discovered adrift in 1872, her crew of 10 souls gone, as if erased by some unseen force. No signs of struggle, no frantic notes, just an empty vessel carrying whispers of mutiny, monsters, or something far more sinister lurking beneath the surface. I bring you this haunting maritime mystery today, history lovers, because it plunges us into the dark heart of the sea's enigmas, where human ambition clashes with nature's wrath. The Mary Celeste wasn't just any ship. She was a sturdy brigantine loaded with cargo, helmed by a seasoned captain. Yet she became a symbol of inexplicable tragedy. We'll uncover the horrific abandonment, the baffling clues left behind, and the theories that range from explosive fumes to killer waterspouts. But was it foul play, or did the crew flee a doom they couldn't face? This story reminds us how fragile life can be on the high seas, where one wrong wave could seal your fate. Stay tuned as I unravel the threads of this unsolved puzzle, step by step. And if you're hooked on these tales of historical horror and mystery, hit that subscribe button now for more. Don't miss out on the next ghostly adventure. Let's dive in. To understand the terror of the Mary Celeste, we must set sail back to the 19th century, an era when the Atlantic was a highway of trade and peril, dotted with storms, pirates, and the unknown depths below. The year is 1872. Post-Civil War America buzzing with commerce, ships like brigantines ferrying goods across oceans under sail power alone. No radios, no GPS, just the stars, a compass, and sheer grit. Enter the Mary Celeste herself, born in 1861 on Spencer's Island, Nova Scotia, originally christened the Amazon. From the start, she seemed cursed. Her first captain died of pneumonia on her maiden voyage, and she suffered collisions and groundings that left her battered. Rebuilt and renamed Mary Celeste in 1868 by American owners, she measured 282 tons, with a sleek hull designed for speed and cargo. By 1872, she was owned in part by Captain Benjamin Spooner Briggs, a devout, experienced mariner from a seafaring family in Massachusetts. Briggs was no novice. At 37, he'd commanded vessels for years, known for his sobriety and discipline. His crew reflected the multicultural grit of the time. First mate Albert Richardson, an American Civil War veteran. Second mate Andrew Gilling from New York. Steward and cook Edward William Head. And 4 German seamen, brothers Volkert and Bos Lorenzen, Arian Martins, and Gottlieb Gutschall. All were reputed as capable and peaceful men. Adding a poignant layer, Briggs brought his family, his wife Sarah, a talented musician, and their 2-year-old daughter Sophia. Their 7-year-old son Arthur stayed ashore with relatives, a decision that would prove heartbreakingly wise. The political and economic context. America was rebuilding, Europe hungry for industrial goods. The Mary Celeste loaded 1,101 barrels of denatured alcohol, raw, poisonous spirits for fortifying wines, in New York Harbor. As one contemporary observer noted in shipping records, she was a fine vessel, well-found and seaworthy. But whispers of her unlucky past lingered, foreshadowing the doom ahead, debunking a common myth early. No, she wasn't haunted by ghosts from the outset. Those tales sprang from later fiction. Yet, from her birth, signs of misfortune were clear, like storm clouds on the horizon. What drove Briggs to take this voyage? Ambition for profit, perhaps, or the call of the sea? Little did they know it would lead to one of history's greatest vanishings. Now, picture this. The bustling docks of New York on November 5th, 1872. The Mary Celeste, her holds crammed with those volatile alcohol barrels, waits under a gray sky. Captain Briggs, ever cautious, delays departure due to rough weather, finally setting sail on November 7th. Imagine the creak of timbers, the snap of sails as they head east into the Atlantic's maw. For the first 2 weeks, gales batter them, waves crashing over decks, winds howling like banshees. Briggs logs it all meticulously, positions, weather, the ship's steady progress toward the Azores. The crew settles into routine. Sarah Briggs plays hymns on her melodeon in the cabin, little Sophia's laughter echoing amid the salt spray, a rare touch of domesticity on a merchant ship. But tension simmers. The cargo? Industrial alcohol, fumes potentially explosive if leaked. 9 barrels made of porous red oak, unlike the others, might have seeped, creating a haze of fear. As the log notes on November 24th, they're nearing the Azores, with Santa Maria Island sighted. Eastern Point bears SSW, 6 miles distant, Briggs writes, but it gets darker, miles distant. On November 25th, at 5 a.m., the final entry. The ship is 11 kilometers from land. All seems well. Then, nothing. Silence in the logbook. What happened next? We turn to the Discovery for clues. Fast forward to December 4th. The British brig Dei Gratia, captained by David Morehouse, a friend of Briggs, spots a vessel yawing erratically, sails partially set, no one at the helm. Morehouse hails her, no response. His men board on December 5th, finding chaos tempered by order. The galley stove is cold, a half-eaten meal on the table, as if interrupted mid-bite. Charts scattered, the captain soared under his bed with what looked like blood, but tests showed rust. The lifeboat? Gone, along with navigation instruments and papers. 3.5 feet of water sloshes in the hold, 1 pump disassembled, perhaps clogged with debris from a recent refit. Yet the cargo remains, valuables untouched. No blood, no bodies, no signs of violence. Picture the eerie quiet, wind whistling through rigging, the ship creaking alone. Why abandon a seaworthy vessel? Political ambition? No, this was commerce. But Briggs's drive for a successful run might have blinded him to risks. The effects rippled. The Dei Gratia crew salvaged her to Gibraltar, sparking a hearing that gripped the world. As Attorney General Frederick Solly Flood grilled witnesses, suspicions of foul play arose, but evidence pointed elsewhere. Was it a mutiny over the alcohol? Unlikely. The crew were loyal. Or pirates? No loot taken. The drama builds. Perhaps a waterspout struck, panicking them. He orders abandoned ship, piling into the lifeboat tethered to the Mary Celeste. Then a wave snaps the line, dooming them to the sea. The impacts, maritime laws tightened on cargo safety, and the mystery fueled endless speculation, altering how we view ocean voyages. But hold on, it gets worse in the climax. Mid-video shout-out, if you're enjoying this dive into history's shadows, consider supporting on Patreon for exclusive behind-the-scenes, link in the description, and subscribe for more mysteries. Here we reach the heart of the horror, the inexplicable abandonment, a tragedy wrapped in fog and fear. Slow down with me. Imagine the panic as Captain Briggs, gazing at his flooded hold, believes his ship is doomed. "We're taking on water too fast," he might have shouted, his voice lost to the winds. With the pump jammed, possibly from coal dust or barrel debris, and a chronometer giving false readings, he calculates they're farther from land than they are. The decision: evacuate. They lower the lifeboat, grabbing essentials, Sarah clutching Sophia, the crew hauling provisions. But why leave so hastily? Perhaps alcohol vapors hissed from those 9 leaky barrels, mimicking an impending blast. Witnesses at the Gibraltar hearing described no fume smell upon boarding, but in the moment, terror could have reigned. As Solly Flood noted in transcripts, the hatches were secure, yet the boat was gone, suggesting orderly but urgent departure. The tragedy unfolds. In the open boat, tethered perhaps to wait out a perceived explosion, a gale hits. Waves tower. snapping ropes, casting them adrift. Sophia's cries mingle with crashing surf. Sarah's prayers fade into the abyss. Did they starve, drown, or succumb to exposure? No bodies ever found. I've no wreckage, just eternal mystery. Explore the conspiracies. Was it insurance fraud? Briggs owned a share, but his integrity debunked that. Or murder by the De Gratia crew for Salvage. Blood tests on the sword proved negative, and Morehouse was cleared. Medical speculations. Doctors later pondered carbon monoxide from fumes, but evidence lacks. Was it poison from the sea or fate's cruel hand, we ask, with sources leaning to natural panic. The emotional toll, a family erased, loyal men vanished. Their screams, if any, echoed unheard across the Atlantic's vast emptiness. This peak of drama leaves us breathless, pondering humanity's vulnerability. The Mary Celeste's shadow lingers long after 1872, a tragic reminder of the ocean's unforgiving enigmas and human resilience in facing them. Her disappearance ended no dynasty, but reshaped maritime history. Salvage laws evolved, cargo inspections tightened to prevent fume hazards, and navigation tools improved. In modern views, she's immortalized in books like Brian Hicks's Ghost Ship and films such as 1935's The Mystery of the Mary Celeste, starring Bela Lugosi, though Hollywood amps the horror with fictional ghosts. Debunking myths. Arthur Conan Doyle's 1884 tale twisted facts, renaming her Mary Celeste and adding voodoo revenge, pure invention that fueled sea monster lore. Reality was mundane terror. No aliens, no Bermuda Triangle, wrong location. In my opinion, it was a perfect storm of errors, faulty equipment, and fear, teaching us caution's value. What do you think caused their fate? Comment below. Was it fumes, a wave, or something darker? In summing up, the Mary Celeste stands as a haunting testament to mystery's grip, where 10 lives vanished amid a seaworthy ship, leaving clues that tease but never fully reveal. From stormy voyage to ghostly discovery, it's a tragic tale of ambition clashing with nature, yet it highlights our enduring curiosity and strength to explore despite dangers. Thanks for joining this journey into the abyss. Keep learning, history lovers. A positive note. From such enigmas, we've advanced safety at sea, saving countless lives. Now, your turn. Like if this chilled you, subscribe for more dark histories, share with a friend who loves mysteries, and comment your theory below. Check my playlists for ghost ships.